This is ZNS Total Sports, brought to you by Fourth Terrace Diagnostic Center.
Welcome to sports, everybody. The 32nd Hugh Campbell Basketball Classic tipped off earlier today at the AF Adderley Gym. And the newest member of our team, Kelsey Johnson, tells us about a new feature that the committee has added to enhance the fan experience.
If you can't make your way down to the AF Adderley Gym, there's no need to panic. You can now stay up to date with play-by-play, minute-to-minute action of the Hugh Campbell Basketball Invitational.
It wasn't difficult building it, but because of team commitments and so forth, the schedule wasn't done until this past weekend. And like on Saturday, I got the final schedule. And it's tedious and time-consuming putting in all that information. But once it's done, it's pretty simple.
This historic feature allows persons to view team, player, and championship stats. You can also take a look at game matches before heading to buy tickets.
Once the game starts, there's a website link that you can click on, and anybody anywhere in the world can follow this team.
The information compiled into the new scoring system will be stored into a database which will be accessible well after the championships. And archives will be set up after this year's championships, allowing persons to research information on previous years. The live feed can be accessed by logging on to www.sportingpulse.com. If that doesn't work, you can simply go on the Hugh Campbell Facebook page or the New Providence Basketball Facebook page. Kelsey Johnson, ZNS Total Sports.
All right, thanks a lot, Kelsey. Now, as this year's Hugh Campbell tournament rolls along, one of the teams to look out for will be the government school champs, the C.I. Gibson Rattlers. However, according to Rattlers coach Kevin K.J. Johnson, there's another team you're going to want to keep your eye on as well. And he's talking about the government school runners-up, the Doris Johnson Mystic Marlins, who are coincidentally coached by one of his former proteges, Danico Bowles.
Well-coached team, disciplined team. That team is going to be a very good team in the future, and he's a disciplined coach, so his players have to be disciplined, and them teams better look out. Doris Johnson is a very good team.
Now, Family Island teams will tip off competition at the Hugh Campbell Classic on Wednesday, and looking to make a statement will be Coach Shervin Major and Central Eleuthera.
It's going to be a rough road because I have a lot of juniors that came up because I lost a lot of seniors last year, but we should be a force to be reckoned with. We have a lot of quick guards. I mean, I have one senior guard left, and he should be one of the top guard if he can get his act together. And he should be able to take the team on his back and carry us through, and we should be one of the teams coming out victorious.
The Valentine's Catch Me If You Can regatta closed out yesterday in Montague Bay, and thousands packed the foreshore to see if anybody could catch Bobber Jay's Lady Natalie. And when all was said and done, it would be Lundy Robinson and the crew from Red Stripe coming from behind to beat the Lady Natalie for the second year in a row.
He's supposed to catch him on the second lap. Robin is trying to make up, but the wind wasn't giving enough power to really catch him. We reach out, he had to reach out, and just came on him for the second lap. I know the third lap, the race is over.
We were expecting the wind to drop down a bit, but it didn't drop down. If the wind had dropped down, we would have opened the gap on them. As you notice, we opened the gap on every other boat except Red Stripe. But the Red Stripe was in a zone today. I had to do anything with her. And that's my little brother, so I ease up on him.
We always look for more time, you know what I mean? But I mean, whatever was done was done. If the wind had dropped out, they wouldn't catch us. But the wind sprang up a little bit in the last lap, and Lundy was able to reach us down because the check across the line and coming back to Montague was very, very long.
Red Stripe is a fast boat. I take them from Lundy catch me more time than any A class. He's trying a partner, he come in the race, and so he catch me 6 times in 27 years. 6 times, I still ahead by 2 points.
The sport of soccer is starting to take off in Cat Island, and Member of Parliament Philip Brave Davis is doing his part to make sure the proper facilities are in place.
Very shortly, we'll be building at least 2 soccer fields in Cat Island in a very, very not too distant future. In fact, within the next month, we should see the land being cleared once the fields and areas have been identified, and we're going to have turf gas put down, and that should be happening by June. We'll have our fields ready.
Bahamian descendant and wide receiver for the Washington Redskins, Santana Moss, is looking to give back to the Bahamas in a big way by building low-cost homes across the archipelago, but he doesn't want his work to stop there. Moss also wants to be able to put on camps in order to provide opportunities for aspiring Bahamian football players.
You know, this is a short off-season. You know, our off-season is never as long as we would like it to be. If it's not this year, for sure, you know, leading to next year, you know, I have everything together. You know, I need to brainstorm first. I just can't come out here and just do it. You need to network and, you know, get with some people. But, you know, the sooner the better to me. You know, I just want to be able to give back because I feel like, you know, once you get a chance to touch these kids, the rest is pretty much, you know, history.
The Grand Isle Resort and Spa in Exuma has become the hottest place to celebrate the Winter Olympics outside of Russia, with a number of high-profile athletes and executives in town to help raise money for Canadian athletes. Scott Stevenson is a board member for Canada's Commonwealth Games Committee.
We'll have over 240 athletes going to Glasgow this summer, and about another 100 support staff coaches. And we're looking for hopefully a third-place finish over there. We had our best World Championships in a number of years, just last year. So we're looking at a strong team on the track this summer. But we're strong in the pool. We're also strong in some of the other combat disciplines. You look at our wrestlers are strong. Our judo athletes are very strong as well. So we're looking for medals from those guys for sure.
And that will do it for sports, but don't go anywhere. There's more to come after the break.
This is ZNS Total Sports, brought to you by 4th Terrace Diagnostic Center.